love, laughter, war. What's your privilege? Two very different Tamil films dropped last week, Retro by Karthik Subraj and Tourist Family by Abhishan Jeevan. Different genres, different tones, but somehow they both circle back to the same thing. Who gets to have a good life? In Retro, this privilege is front and center. Love, laughter and war. Who gets to experience these and who doesn't? In Tourist Family, a film that claims to be apolitical, this privilege is quieter. While Retro's conclusion to this power dynamic was to ultimately let the underprivileged reclaim their power through laughter, in Tourist Family, this power to live comfortably and truthfully is granted to the refugees by others who look like us. By the time we finish this movie, it feels like we're all a part of a warm hug. But I had to ask myself, do we specifically like this hug because we are the ones giving it? Again, this is not a review. I enjoyed both these films and came out satisfied out of the theaters, but I still do want to talk about how privilege is handled on screen and how we consume it. To the creators who do want to portray privilege on screen, you cannot use privilege as a plot device and then still say your film is apolitical, because representation of intersectional privilege is political, whether you intend it or not. One thing I very strongly believe in is impact over intent. I feel filmmakers predominantly have these two ethical choices. You either center the story around the community and give them space to talk for themselves, or you tell their story as an outsider from a perspective that you do understand. Either way, the responsibility is the same. Do not silence the voice that you're claiming to amplify. And again, I'm not saying every film about privilege has to be heavy or tragic. It can be warm, funny, and full of love, just like Tourist Family. But it should still acknowledge what it is showing to us either on screen or in the honest filmmaking process. Because when we do get it right, it makes space for better films and better stories. And if you watch these films, don't just cry and move on. Ask yourself why it moved you. Is it your empathy or a sense of comfort in knowing that this is not your reality? As for me, I'm still learning to use my privilege more intentionally, and I believe I'm getting there closer and closer every day. Sometimes that's knowing when to step in and take up space, and sometimes it's knowing when to step back. Anyway, I have some more film recommendations that do handle privilege on screen very responsibly. It's going to be across various genres, perspectives, and languages, so feel free to screenshot it. So I'm going to ask you again, what's your privilege and how are you going to choose to use it on screen and off?